Hi, this is medicine.com and I'm Vize. I'm going to go over a very foundational pose in Hatha and Vinyasa yoga called mountain pose. And it's quite simple, and it might seem almost even too simple to have a video for. But there's just some things I'd like to bring to your attention while you're in the pose. So, starting at the very top of your mat, or just actually it doesn't matter, we're just going to stand in the middle of the mat. Now, traditionally, your feet are together, like the toes or even like the bones of the big toes touching, and then maybe a tiny little space to separate your heels. And let's just start with looking and feeling the feet. Now, oftentimes, it's common for people to roll their feet out or in when standing. So when you're in mountain pose, it's important to ground down into both sides of the feet rather than letting the feet roll out or your weight roll out and be more on the outside edges or even more on the inside edges. When you bring your feet together like this, see if you can activate your thighs, kind of engage your thighs like you're kind of pulling your kneecaps up so you can push your feet down. And so when you push your feet down into the ground, can you possibly try to even out the weight? So there's equal weight in the heel and the balls of your feet. So feeling like forward and back, it's good to kind of rock forward and back and feel that and get that middle ground. And then also equal weight in the outer edges and the inner edges of your foot. And I think that most people tend to put more weight on the outer edges. So it might take some conscious effort to push down a little bit more into like the big toe side of your foot. So feeling that in your feet, arms out to your sides for a moment. Your thighs are still engaged. And when you start to push down into the ground, you want to hold that feeling of trying to like push through your mat, but then stand up really tall as if there's a string tied to your heart and it goes straight out the crown of your head. So it kind of like pulls you up through your heart, through the crown of your head, and you're reaching up through your upper body, down through your feet. So this is mountain pose with the arms down by the sides. Now, in the vinyasa practice, we'll do an upward salute where you stretch the arms out and up. But when you do this, you don't want your shoulders to go with the arms. You want to keep your shoulders down, and then you're still stretching up through the heart and the crown of the head, but just the arms lift. Engage those legs, push through the feet, and hold right here. Let's take a few breaths just like this. So feel your foundation in your feet. And lift up through the crown, the very top of your head. So from here, oftentimes you'll bring your hands to heart center. So you're still pushing into your feet, lifting up through the crown of the head. The only thing that's going to change is your hands. So as you inhale, stretch your hands up higher. Bring your hands together and then slowly lower your hands, look like they're in prayer, down to your heart center. When you get here, really roll your shoulders back so you're not kind of like scrunching forward, but roll the shoulders back, and you continue to push into the feet and stretch up through the crown of the head. So that's mountain and upward salute.